there's no library. You know, where can I go?
Or a delivery driver is delivering your parcel.
So it's like when you're in a supermarket and you think something's in an aisle and you're just wandering up and down. So that's the slow bits of data that you're describing.
Yes,
and
exactly.
of course, I guess a service like Amazon Web Services, there will be many services and people calling on it every second.
Yeah,
right?
and what we found was that the failure of the DynamoDB API endpoint was catastrophic, because that is a foundational tier 0 service that many other critical AWS services depend upon for their own operations, particularly within the USA East 1 region, where we have a lot of assets and we serve a lot of cloud services from. So it really kind of impacted everyone. What it comes to again, and we see it in cybercrime as well and threats online, is that, you're really depending upon the DNS and the domain name system as a very, very fundamental point of trust and location. And if you get this wrong, and they're really, this area, the sort of the operations and the DevOps around this, when you do changes, I mean, it's really hard to roll back out of, because a lot of assets spread those DNS records over the internet and they cache them for a period of time to make the internet more efficient. And what you end up with, if you're in a problem, you can't roll back out of it, because some servers may cache your DNS
rubbish record
for a period until they search again.
So I phoned up a restaurant yesterday to try and book a table, and they said, because on whatever service they use, like OpenTable or something like that, it was showing as fully booked. And I thought, well, I'll just phone them up. And they said, no, it's just not come back to life since the AWS outage.
And I wanted to just, so in this age of concentration and dependency, you've talked in the past at university and seminars about the low promise of internet technology. The TCP/IP works brilliantly, but there is no service level, there is no promise. It's about alternative routing, and it's about a very loose network. Here we're moving towards a very brittle internet, wouldn't you say, which isn't tolerant of these faults, with this concentration.